Make sure my phone's gonna actually stay up. Boxers, you gotta chill out. I like having a functioning liver, that's for sure. The glass has got some stuff on it. No, I'm not gonna say your name. Just to be mean. I think 47's a new record, but so oh, we got a Jimmy in here, guys. Guy's got a cool first name. But just warming up. So the goal is to do some snatch doubles today. I'm gonna start them at 80 kilos, so 175 pounds, and then see. I'm gonna do 8 doubles, so it could be more, it could be less, but I'm just gonna keep warming up because usually don't feel too bad. I feel like I have good energy, good vibes, but gotta make sure my camera batteries are charging. I look like Mark Zuckerberg. That's pretty toxic. Alright. Glasses off. It's weird you say that when I have glasses on. You think with the glasses off I'd look more like him, because I don't think he wears glasses. finally a normal person. I appreciate that. Yeah, some of the lives are definitely kind of odd. I mean, it's normal. I'm just lifting weights. I don't know if the lifting I'm doing is normal. Lifting I do is normal. But, describe this channel. I just lift weights, talk about lifting weights. Real simple. Sometimes I play chess. And that's not an expert chess player. But Olympic weightlifting. Doubles up to 80 and then see if I can push up past there. That's a little weird. Tell me, why are you? I'm lifting weights, brother. Why are you talking about political stuff? Weird. All right, I'm gonna do my first warm-up set. Left knee's a little sore, so I don't know how much I'll be able to press stuff. Been a gym teacher for 5 years. My 9th year of teaching, 5th as a phys ed teacher. You have the gym teacher face. I don't know what that means. Probably don't take so much caffeine. Yeah, insomnia. I don't know, bro. I'm not a doctor. Very cool. Okay. I might make the adjustments and count that as my first double, and then just work from there, and maybe push up a little bit, but knees a little sore. I'm breathing harder than normal. I think just because it's really humid outside. I rained a little bit today, but I don't know. I'm struggling a bit. No, I feel like I got good energy today. Push up a little bit to 75. Yeah. Feels pretty easy, but still pretty gassed for no reason. Sweating more, which tells me it is actually a bit of the humidity. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Tis weird. Whew. I'm gonna do this one at 75 as well. Then maybe push up to 80. Still not too bad. I'm gonna go up to 80. This will be my fourth working set. Fourth of potentially 8. We'll see. Still feels pretty easy. Almost dropped the bar in my head on the second one. I threw it down. I felt a touch in my hair. So I need to pay attention to that so I'm not knocking myself out or something stupid. I've never actually hit my head on a lift before. As long as I keep catching it, well, I'll just go up to, just keep moving up. This will be 85. Sweating like a pig. It's not good. It must be super humid because I don't even like feel like I'm training that hard. And I'm like getting real sweaty. Alright, so that's at 85. Alright, 85. Still catching it real well. I don't feel particularly great or anything, but technique is moving. Weight, this is 85 kilos, so 187. I am going to go to 90 kilos, which will be 198. Apologize, it's very humid. I'm panting a lot. Been training since I've been 15. I'm 30, 31. Well, I'll be 31 soon. Weightlifting. I've done weightlifting for about 5-6 years, maybe 7, since around 2017 is when I started to do it more than other training. Just over here next to the camera, trying to catch my breath because I'm apparently fat and out of shape, or it's humid. Probably a little bit of both. Is this the 5th? One, two, three, four, five. This is set number 6 of 8. Still moving real well. 2 out of 95. Catching them all in a really good spot. Thank you, Fisher. But Seeking Strength talked about, I think actually in the Lasha video today, about a cue when you're thinking of the second pull and try to make that last as long as possible. And that's working quite well, actually. I'm feeling like I'm catching all of the snatches right where I want to catch them, which is nice. It's feeling very consistent today, so I'm not really thinking about pulling super fast or trying to be like crazy aggressive, but just trying to feel the pull, that second pull, almost like feel it as long as I can. Not even try to keep it going as long as I can, but to feel it as long as I can. Then once I make contact, then just trying to go under quick. Not necessarily as fast as I can, but just trying to pull as long as I can in that second pull And then as soon as there's contact, just go yeet under the bar. But we're gonna do 95 now. Whew. But if this set and then one more, so maybe both at this 95, or it feels good, do 95 and bump up to 100 for the last double. Whew. I'm sweating a ton though. I feel like it's probably just gonna rain again later with how humid it feels. Yeah, definitely do 100. I'm still catching it in a really good spot on every rep. That first one was like slightly early, but it was so slight that I didn't have to like step forward or anything, which is ideal. So, I make sure I'm continuing to do that to feel the pull as long as I can, because I think that's keeping it close, and it's making the extension easy. Sweating to death. It's so humid out here. I threw my straps in the chalk bowl, and they're starting to get. Like that's the other issue with sweat. Obviously, like your shirt becomes more slippery, but my wrist sweat or the arm sweat and it goes down. So then the straps end up having moisture on it, and it makes them, for me, less grippy, which is not ideal. So that's why I keep drying off my arms between sets, is to help the chalks grab my arms a little bit better, and keep chalk on it to dry them out. Oh, that's all the chalk's doing is make sure the bar, make sure I can actually grip the bar. So I'm a pretty like, my arms and hands sweat when I train a lot, no matter what the setting is, but when it's like this out, it's a uphill battle. So this will be the last set. This is 100, so 220. So we'll see how this goes, but should be, I mean, if it goes like the other ones, if I maintain the pull as long as I can, have that good extension, should pop and catch it in a good spot for a few more, or for the 2 reps. And just show you how sweaty it truly is. So this is inside of my straps. I'll show you just one, they both look the same. But that's how chalky they are now. And I've just dried off my wrist. I'll dry them off again. You're gonna see this chalk disappear. I'm glad that was the last one, because it wasn't very pretty. That was actually the first 2 bad reps I had today, which, with it being at the heaviest weight, is good. But whew, I need to go double check something in my house. So I'm gonna put you guys on mute, but I need to get a break anyway. But I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I turn my fan around. My biggest fan. Right there. Oh, my phone's getting hot. Gotta check something. Alright, I'm back. I had checked my groceries that I got. Because I have Walmart Plus, so I was making sure that the order that was supposed to be, because half of it was going to be delivered, the other half was going to be shipped at different times. So I wanted to make sure all the things that were supposed to be here today are actually here, and there wasn't anything missing, because Walmart likes to have things that are missing. But very positive snatch workout. Very happy. I did the 8 doubles. I think it was really good that I started them at 70 and not just all at 80. I think 80 would have been too difficult to do them or to start them at. But I also liked that I did the I did the first set at 70, but then I did 2 at 75 just to like get the practice of them in, and then took 5 kilo jumps. I took smaller jumps than I would normally. So happy with that. The plan is to do some clean and jerks. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to do, but I want to work up to 110, so 242, and just do work there. Maybe do front squats today. Maybe just do pulls today and do the front squats tomorrow. But we'll see how I'm feeling after clean and jerks, and maybe I don't do that many of them just because I'm feeling pretty tired at this point. We back. Hey, thank you, Mr. Boats. But I'm really gassed right now. I really don't want to do more. That's the problem with it being humid. It's one nice thing with this fan right here, though, is I can let it cool off my phone and me at the same time. But it's been nice. So my 2 roommates moved out yesterday, and so I got the house all to myself now, which is quite nice. Just to have more open space. I put some darkened blinds in my bedroom, so it's just darker in there, particularly at night. Not that it wasn't like I had blinds before, but just really good blackout ones are better than the regular blinds that I had. Eventually, their room, because I have 3 rooms in my house. Eventually, their old room is going to be like my giant closet and or an indoor workout gym, because I have this out here. But in the winter, I might want a space specifically for, or just a space somewhere in the house to do squats and stuff, because I don't think I'd be able to do overhead stuff. I didn't exactly measure that yet, but being that my wingspan is, I'm just too tall, frankly. If I was super short, I could, but I could do squats and pulls and stuff, but not too worried about that. I mean, so far it's been good. I did 8 doubles in the snatch. I started at 70 kilos and then bumped it up slowly to 100, and so just did doubles. I'm kind of procrastinating because I don't want to do clean and jerks, which is next on the agenda. I do clean front squat jerk. That's actually I remembered. I don't know how many sets exactly I'm going to do, but it's really humid out today, so I'm kind of getting gassed from that. Because I don't feel bad, but I'm just sweating a lot more than normal. Which, it did rain earlier at some point, but I don't know. I got water and everything, but I'm dying slowly but surely. But I think I want to do the clean front squats and jerks. Probably start them at 100, honestly, because I bumped down the snatches a little bit from what I initially planned, and so I might just bump those down a little bit and then work up just like I did on snatching a little bit. But I really just don't know how many sets of clean jerks I really want to do, because for snatching you kind of can do a ton. But if you trained today, Reed. I don't know if I saw you train today on Instagram or not. Everything kind of runs together when I'm looking at stuff on there. I hope you had a good training session as well. I think I'm gonna start warming up, unfortunately or fortunately. I don't know. But I don't feel it's a oxymoron feeling because I don't feel bad. I just feel like I'm sweating a lot more than normal, which is kind of annoying. It's power jerk, snatch, balance, and other stuff. That's good. Yeah, to me, it's for me today. My plan is to do basically just volume in the classics and see what I can do because I originally planned to do. That's good. Snatch balances are terrible, but they're good for you. But I wanted to do the doubles and the snatch like I did, a clean and jerk complex, potentially front squats and pulls, but I'm not married to doing those other two exercises. I mostly just wanted to get the first two and then see if I still got energy to do more after that, and mostly see how my quad tendon, my left leg, my quad tendon's kind of not really flaring up, but it's definitely tender, and so I don't want to do too much to where it's aggravated, because like when I did snatches, they were fine, so I don't want to destroy them, and that's probably the thing that will limit me on the clean jerks most today. But no way to see if it's good or not unless I do it. See if I get that to stay there. But 2 plates. So is it 225 pounds or 100 kilos for the 2 plates? I don't know if you have kilos or pounds. I'm too particular. I need to eventually get kilo plates. Ooh, very good. So 102 kilos. Yeah, I eventually had to get the kilo plates. Pounds work just fine though. I really didn't need to get them. It's certainly a luxury, but they're nice. The urethane Titan ones are quite nice. I was pleasantly surprised, and the cost was not too bad for the kind of plates that you're getting, especially relative to something like Rogue, even like their competition normal plates and stuff. And they're bouncy, which I really like. But let's get this 100 taken off. Looks like your shop. I mean, it's a shed, so if you got a shed as your shop, it probably is very similar. Oh, so you're at the gym today. Yeah, kilogram plates at gyms are very rare. I'm very lucky. My gym, they randomly have Alico plates, and they actually have an Alico training or a competition bar, but I use a Vulcan bar. I prefer that one because it's a training bar, so the knurling is really light. But I have kilos at the gym and kilos at the house, so I am very lucky in that regard. For the first couple years at my old gym, it was just pounds because it was just a commercial gym. Granted, they did have bumper plates, which is, I think, as long as you got bumper plates, then you're definitely chilling. Fit 3 Harleys. I don't know if you mean your shop or my shop. I could fit 3 Harleys in here, actually. It's a lot bigger than it looks, but I could definitely, like where all my camera setup is, I could fit quite a few. I could probably fit 4 or 5, to be honest. Probably 3 lengthwise, and then 1 or 2 up on this platform, which you guys can't really see, but that's why I'm able to actually film in here, because there's a backdrop in. I don't know why I'm measuring in Harleys. I could measure in actual space, but my shed's a lot bigger than it looks. That's why I'm able to do all the lifting. Like my ceiling's super high, everything's super wide. It's really bizarre for the cost of my house. But I think the smart thing, smart thing to do today, I think, is to push the front squats to tomorrow, since I'm going to be doing a front squat with my plane jerks today. I also put 8 sets, which is kind of just dumb. I'm not gonna do 8 sets of clean and jerk. That's too many. Um, so we're probably gonna do as little as 3, as many as 5. Kind of set to see how they're feeling, but I'll just start it at 110 since clean jerks are just more strenuous than snatching. But at least the 3 sets, the clean front squat jerk with 110, maybe a little bit more. We'll see how they're feeling, how my quad tendon and all that's feeling. Then if I'm still feeling really nice, then really nice. So far my week has been nice. My roommates moved out, so my house I have to myself for the first time since I've lived here. Since when I bought this house, my friend was living with his uncle at the time, and he wanted to move out somewhere. So I was lucky enough to have enough saved up back in 2017 to buy this house, and so he moved in right away. Then he's lived at this house the entire time since yesterday on Saturday, and we've had one other friend that lived there for like a year, and then another friend that lived there, I want to say for about a year, and then my roommate, his girlfriend moved in, now wife. That's why they went buy a house. So they both lived there for like another 2 or 3 years. I don't know. The numbers are all confusing to me. She's lived there for a while, but he's lived there since I've owned the house. He helped me move into it. I helped him move out of his uncle's house. So I mean, like it was from day one. He was in as soon as I closed on it. But now I'm an empty nester, so I'm able to organize my house in a nice way. Right now, it's just 60 kilos, so 132 in pounds. For clean and jerks today, I'm going to work up to 110 at a minimum, which is going to be 242. For snatches, I worked up to 100 kilos, so 220 pounds. But right now, I just stripped it down, so it's got nothing on it. But yeah, it's been a kind of a busy weekend, but now it's been really relaxed because there's nothing going on at my house, it's like I'm feeling almost understimulated because I'm used to having 2 people at the house plus their 2 dogs, and so like I kind of just got nothing going on. So it's been nice, and it's making me contemplative of stuff I want to do to the house as far as like structure of painting and throwing stuff away, which I kind of have to wait for because we already have a bunch of stuff at the curb. Until all that stuff's taken out, then I can really do another good deep clean. Essentially every week do a deep clean and just throw a bunch of stuff at the curb that I don't need, because there's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of stuff still in the shed. There's like a car part that's right there. That's his. So they still have to come back and get more stuff, but they got probably 99% of their stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I think I was happy to get up to 220 for the double today. It wasn't very pretty, but as far as doing 8 doubles and then ending at that is sufficient. But I guess I should warm up for clean jerks, unfortunately. But we'll see how my quad tendon does with these. All right. Jerk felt a little weird, but the joints felt good. So yeah, pretty much I can relax. It's weird because like I just have like I don't have to share the bathroom because we only have one bathroom in the house, and I don't know. It's nice, especially in the mornings before work. Like I'm not gonna have to be trying to time when I go to the bathroom and sharing the bathroom because we all generally go to work about the same time. So the mornings are going to be nice in that regard. Cooking and like just like house maintenance is going to be nice as well. So I don't have to worry so much about that. But what was I saying? So it's nice for that. So I can kind of just have everything kind of sitting out and planned, and um, just makes it's I've been looking forward to it for a while. Like I liked living with them, but with two dogs and two people additional in the size house that I have is just very small, and it's not built for three adults and two dogs. Yeah, so that was one reason I hadn't posted until today. The school year for us started Thursday. We had stuff all week. Monday through Wednesday were like teacher days, teacher work days, and an open house on Tuesday, last Tuesday. So Thursday is the first day we had students. It was half the alphabet on Thursday, the other half on Friday. So it was kind of a smaller day in that regard. Tomorrow, I think, is a normal size. Like all the students are there besides kindergarten. So my school's K to 2. And so they do like a staggered start. I guess they started doing that when COVID happened, they started doing a staggered start related to that, and they just kept it because it was nice for the kids to transition into the school year, particularly the kindergartens. Those, because they're going from no school to a full day of school, or preschool or pre-K or whatever, but going to a full day of school. They were definitely Thursday and Friday. It was kind of funny because I have them at the end of the day. My last 3 classes are all kindergarten classes, and they were very tired, and it was very different than my previous experiences with them. Usually they were just crazy energy, but I guess at that point, like the really late part of the day, they were actually exhausted. I'm sure they'll have plenty of energy later, but thank you, King. I'm about to throw 80 on there and do another warm set. To be honest, it's clean jerk, so I'll just go to 90 and just jump to there. Do a clean front squat jerk, but I was pleasantly surprised that my quad tendon wasn't bothered from that. Usually, when I get to clean jerks, they're usually more irritated. I hope it goes well too, because I'm at a new school, and really after this week, I'll kind of, not have a good idea of like the school year, but I'll have gone through at least because we have an 8-day rotation, A, B, C, D. I am teaching one class by myself, and E, F, G, H, I think it's the next 4 letters. There, I'm co-teaching with someone, and we'll have 2 classes, so it'll be giant. So that will be a really interesting experience, because I haven't co-taught since I student taught, and haven't had a big class like that since student teaching. But they're going to be, little guys, and the person I'm going to be co-teaching with seems like she's the good person to be co-teaching with, so that will be good. Well, that was a jerk. Military press is just like a strict press, but when I split my feet like that, that's like a jerk that you do in weightlifting. So it's just a different exercise. As far as like strict press goes, I'm not going to be doing those today. Just jerks. So clean front squat, jerk. So 1 + 1 + 1. I don't ever really call it military press. If I do strict press, I just call it strict press or overhead press or OHP. But yeah, I'm excited for the school year. It's in my opinion, it's a better school district than my previous one as far as the stability of it, and it being K to 2 is kind of interesting, and I think it will be a fun experience. And from what I've been told, like if I wanted to move to somewhere else in the district, like that's a pretty common thing because it's a really large school district. So there's a lot of different schools and opportunities for different things. But in a perfect world, like I just teach at the school till I'm 54 or 57 or however old I have to be to retire. But just training. Hopefully not the current coach's Dolphins, the current Dolphins coach son, because I don't know how old how old his son will be. I'm sure one of the older coaches. He's kind of nuts. Still feels pretty good, but it's really not doing eight sets of flying jerks. I don't know why I even wrote 8 down. Wouldn't want to do 8 with even 60 kilos. It's too much. I have always wanted to be a gym teacher, and when I was in elementary school, it was because my dad is also a phys ed teacher. He's still teaching. He's got more years till he can retire, and I saw him going to work in swishy pants, and I thought, it's got to be like, that sounds like the perfect thing. I get to be in gym class all day and wear swishy pants. And so since I could remember, I've wanted to, it was professional athlete, then plan B, be a teacher. So it was always the plan. It's always, I guess, plan B, if you count, teaching as like the plan A, but, being a professional athlete is plan A, but, yeah, it was since elementary school, seeing swishy pants. On your back and almost broke it. Maybe you're talking about like behind the neck pressing. I don't know. All my circ pressing I do in front. Yeah, it is kind of it's kind of funny. I made it through my whole life with knowing that that's what I wanted to do from like 2nd grade upwards, and the only detour was getting a special ed degree as well and doing that for the first 4 years. So that was like kind of a safety valve to make sure I could actually get a job, because it's really hard to get a phys ed job. But yeah, now that I'm in phys ed, like I don't want to ever go back to special ed. It's too much paperwork, and I can hopefully just stay in this profession really for as long as I want, because I like it. I get paid enough. Their benefits are nice and all of that. Summer breaks and all of the good stuff. How many times can you put up 185? That depends what exercise you're talking about, because this is just 198, and I don't know. Depends what exercise. I don't know. That varies widely. Yeah, I'm hoping so. What do you do for work, Reed? Oh, bench press 185? I've never actually maxed out 185 on the bench press. I've done like 12 or 13 reps at 225, but I've never done like an AMRAP with 185. Probably now, honestly, could probably do 10, but that would be more so like the limiter would be me not having the conditioning for it, because I can strict press it a couple times, but 2 or 3 times, but teach nursing. That's interesting. My mom is a nurse. She worked in a hospital for a number of years, and now she works at home. Yeah, if you can do 10, you probably can probably do more than I can. 10 would be like a max probably for me. Bench press. really don't want to do these sets, but I know it'll be good. Oh wait, you teach nursing or are you in school to learn nursing? I read that as like you're a teacher of people who are going to be nurses. Because my mother works at home. She's oh, associate degrees. Oh, so are you like an adjunct professor or something? So my dad did that for a little bit when he's doing one of his masters. But yeah, my mom worked in a hospital for a number of years, and now she works at home. She's done that also for a number of years. What is MSN, Master of something nursing? Just Masters in Nursing, probably. I know the teacher, the educational acronyms, but not that one. Masters of Science, and okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I've dabbled with the thought of continuing to get like a doctorate or something, and then getting a job in a college, but I don't think I'd ever want to go that route. I think staying at the actual teaching, I don't want to say actual teaching, but like in the secondary or elementary level. Not in someone's home. She works at like her house. So she works for an insurance company, and she just calls hospitals and stuff. She doesn't actually have to like actively go to people's houses or anything. So she just deals with insurance. Just does stuff with that. I'm not exactly sure the intricacies of it, but just kind of deals with when you go to the hospital and you have to figure out if something's covered or not. She's kind of the nurse on the other end that's figuring out that stuff too for the insurance company and for the patients. Feels like it takes 25 minutes to go through that complex. Oh, doesn't feel bad though. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if the catch-22, like, I don't know if I'd want to work with adult students. I almost feel like it's more pressure, but no, I always had really good professors in my college. If I ever was a professor in a college, I don't know if I'd want to do it in phys ed or not or whatever, but I don't think I'll probably ever truly go that route unless something like absolutely perfect opened up. But I kind of just want to teach for my 34 years and retire and then get about 6 or 7 dogs and just hang out with them all the time. But yeah, I know my dad, he was an adjunct for at least a year, because I know he was working up to get his principal certificate, just in case he would ever need it. I think it might have been for like some other kind of masters, but I know he has a couple. He has at least two masters, or maybe two masters. Sure, he has certifications. I know he has a master's in something. He has a master's in something and a principal certificate, which I don't think is a full master's degree. But thank you, King. And honestly, I'm gonna just do one more set because I feel like three. I don't know. We'll do one more set at 110, and then we'll bump up to like 190 and kill myself with it. Do one more at 110, then maybe do 120, 125. So you probably had a better reason to be a teacher than being a 7 or 8-year-old seeing swishy pants and saying, I want to wear those every day. Good one. Gym class is fun. I like swishy pants. Seems like a winning combo in my book. Well, you don't need spotters for weightlifting stuff. It doesn't really work like that. But I mean, I will say, as I got older, I had better reasons to do it and experiences. But just funny that it always started with I started as a little kid seeing swishy pants in gym class. But I mean, honestly, it's not the worst reason to like the subject and want to do that, because it's selfishly I do like it because I get to walk around all day and be active, and kids like your class by default, so you kind of get I think the best class. So it is kind of nice for that aspect of it, because I always like gym class, and it's you'd be hard pressed to find kids that to find them Well, that's why you don't drop it on yourself if no one's around. I'll scream for my neighbors. But, and it's difficult, honestly, in the beginning of the year because my feet hurt, but you never, like, I'm just never sitting down. And the way my school is structured, I don't really have, like, I have a storage closet that's my office too, but it's in the back of a first grade classroom, so I can't even really access it during the day. So I have 6 teaching slots, and then my lunch, which is the first time I can really truly sit down, and then any slot that's maybe not filled, because there's 9 slots total of teaching that I have in a day. And I could technically sit down, like, I'm not, it's not against the law just for me to sit down, but I just don't. And it's something I think is generally just, it's an advantage to it, because you just get to be a little extra movement around and stuff. But yeah, I think I don't know what the future will hold as far as, me and teaching. I don't know if I'll want to work at like a high school or something and try to find like a weightlifting class, like a strength and conditioning class to teach or whatever. But I just know that currently I like the spot that I'm at, and the like the environment is a better environment than I was in before. But I just like where I'm at, which is nice. The school I'm at is really old. So I mean, like, the actual building is not nice, but the actual people in it, which I mean is much more important. But I'll say this: maybe once I get my master's done, I'll want to get my doctorate and get a professor job somewhere. I don't envision that though. That seems like I mean, it would pay really good. I'd probably enjoy it, but it's a lot of work to get into, and going into that like adult curriculum type stuff and figuring that stuff out, I think would be really difficult. But who knows? Who knows? Could be fun. So I bumped up to 125. This is my last set. I was going to do 3 and stop there. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. I'm going to save the front squats and the clean pulls that I had somewhat scheduled. I kind of knew like I'd kind of not really want to do them or have the energy to do them well. So I'll push those off till tomorrow. What I would like to do, yeah, I mean, I think that's the most important thing, is to find something you enjoy doing. And I have that advantage. Is a lot of people, have gripes with their job, and my gripes are, I don't really have like many. Like, it's just really great to be in it. I had a lot more gripes when I was in special ed, but now it's just like getting into the routine of the new school. I think if I stay in this exact position for a couple of years, and I'll just be in a really nice routine. And that's what I was feeling like I was getting into with my previous position. It was into my 4th year, and I felt like I was getting into a good routine with it all. And that kind of, not really my choice, it kind of got blown up in a crappy way. Not just me, for a lot of people in the district. But the experience is nice because you can just obviously transfer that over. But doing the same thing over and over, I mean, for someone that likes weightlifting every day, it works out well. Like, it's just kind of my personality. And the idea of like, oh no, I could do this for 25 more years, and it's like, oh, I already have my life figured out. I can just think about other stuff now. Like, I don't have to think about any of that stuff. So you never know what life's gonna throw at you. I honestly thought, the previous district I was gonna be at, I was just gonna work there forever. But things change, and you kind of have to be prepared for that. As crappy as that is for sure. Flip tractor tires. Well, I don't ever flip tractor tires. I don't have any. But I'm gonna do this last set, so 125, and I don't know, maybe do some strict pressing. That could be a good thing to add today. And then tomorrow, probably really light weightlifting stuff. I kind of want to do some muscle snatches because I haven't done them in a while, and maybe some push presses. I think those would be good as well. So do this and maybe some overhead press. But should be, I mean, this weight should feel heavy, but it should be all right. I had a really bad idea. Instead of doing a 1 plus 1 plus 1, maybe do a 2 plus 2 plus 2. We're 3 plus 3 plus 3. We'll at least do 2 cleans and see how that feels. Alright. Wasn't there. Front squats were hard. Oh. Whoop. That was brutal. I kind of knew after that first jerk there wasn't any gas left. Oh. Really, after I honestly thought I might miss the first jerk. That was too many. Hey, nice chatting with you too, Reed. Have fun with your work. I know I gotta go do some of my grad work too. Oh Lord, that was hard. I was hoping for 3 jerks, but I knew that was gonna be a stretch. And one, frankly, the front squats almost took me out. Those were so hard. Oh. I think if I did a 2 plus 2 plus 2, that would have been more feasible, or I would have been able to get to the second jerk. But the amount of fatigue from the 3 cleans and the 3 squats, definitely a lot. But I'm glad I got the first jerk at least, and had enough gumption to try the second one. And frankly, I was only planning on doing 1 plus 1 plus 1, so some extra work. Some extra work never hurt anyone, but whew, that was a good cardio. But I'm gonna do some overhead press now, which I think I've been live. It looks like an hour and a half, so I think that will overhead press will be the last thing I do. But I don't know how heavy on those I'll go. I just know I can at least wear my glasses. But whew. Yeah, that's too much. Oh, it's good for you though. I don't know what I want to get up to. Well, so, we're down to 0 people. I think it's a good point to end the live stream anyway. But if you didn't make it to any point before, during, or after, I do appreciate it. But I'll talk to you all in the next one. Have a great day.
Peace.